Can you hear me? Is anybody here? Can you hear me? Okay. Wow. Okay, don't say everyone. How is everybody? Ah. I am going to talk like this until it is fixed. Don't say. Um, Ignore the other one. I'll delete it somehow after this one. But it was giving me a problem. It said that I couldn't go live on YouTube. So, out of respect, I don't want to be laughed at about my tooth. And I go back to the dentist again today, this afternoon. Oh my goodness, Sam. I was so mad. I was so mad. I called the post office here and said that the lady told me it should be either Friday or Saturday. Then I got an alert on mine saying that it was there, you had received it. Then I'm like, wait a minute. Then I seen your message and I read it and I'm like, oh my gosh, she does not have the package. And then I sat here in my little love seat and I tried to concentrate and to see where it's at. And all I can see, it's in like a big bin that the roller bins, whatever, to stuff all packages. And that's all I can see. It's there. But they said when I called them that it was already delivered there. So it was on your end. And it looked like they tried to deliver it and no one responded, so it got delivered back. She said, put me on hold and called over there, and that's what they said. No one answered the door, so they took it back. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let me start saying, Dance, CP, Sparky, some candy. Roger. Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon. I'm Elder Medicine Bear Claw. Please hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. I got 517. Yay! I'm proud of myself. Also, I do want to say thank you for the little donations that was given, which was $3. And that's thank you. I don't ask for it, but thank you. Those who do, I know. I do appreciate you guys. And this is hard to talk. Well, it's wild and it's didn't even make it to the local post office. Oh, tell me. And imagine if we move out, because we're like countryside here. And we used to get our mail like early in the morning. Now we have a new driver. And this kid's putting mail everywhere that doesn't belong to. I was standing there watching him. I said, that don't go there. That one goes on number 3. No, that one goes on number 5. That one, nope, that one goes to 10. He's like, are you reading over me? I said, I can see from right I am. Here's the end of the truck. and he's over here on the first box. And I can, he's like, oh, you got eyes like a hawk. I said, I have glasses. And I shouldn't be doing this, reading people, but I can't help it sometimes. It's unnecessary. As my granddaughter would say, I got her doing that now. My granddaughter says, no, she's doing it too much. Even drinking her bottle at night. She'll go like this. Oh, Griff, blessings. I know you received your package, right? I know Jessica told Richie, B, we got theirs. I need to know if Candy got hers, Sam didn't get hers. Who's the other person? Oh gosh. This is what I never throw away. Post office receipt. Until I know everyone has told me they got this. Bob and Maddie, that's the other one. I believe he said he got his. Okay, that's Richie's out and yours. Oil City. I think that's Griff's. All right. Be sure to hit that button. Yes, thank you, thank you. Oh, Mama, did you mail mine? Yes, I did. So I think maybe you and Sam's. Yours is PA, isn't it, Candy? Okay. Oh, goodness. Don't start. Let me see. Yeah, yours is in PA. It says you should have got yours on the 10th. But I'll look at it again. I'm making little key rings, dream catchers. I'm getting a headache now. Darn it. And here's the turquoise one I was trying to show you yesterday. So you get to see it now. This one's a 3-tier. These are turquoise small stones. See, I have a headache and I'm eating it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Very strong. Oh, okay. So, um, I am, excuse me. Oh, oh. Alrighty. I covered you up. And there's another package going out. Someone asked for me to, if I would go get them uh, a shirt. And I said, okay. They send me the funds. And I told the person how much the shirt was. And that one was $19.99 and then $6 to ship it. So, I mean, $8. Oh my God. My head is going boom, boom, boom. All right, who am I missing? Are you wearing a mask because of your tooth? Yes. In case I smile, because I watch mine, I'm like, oh my goodness, they could see it. So I got used to the one on the side, but the one in front, I don't want to talk with my hand over my mouth. That is the only thing. So I'm like, All right, how is everyone? Well, hopefully you can check the mail. Poor Sam. It's bouncing all over the place. Sorry. I try to get it out to you fast. And nope, I'm wearing my mask because I scare people. Yeah, you know what? I did get an email. I hate email that said that I need to put a mask on because I scare everybody. That's my face. So, wasn't that funny? But it's okay. Um, Remember I said I was going to do a drawing? Now, if you email me or put in the comment after the video's done, and if you get the answer correct, then, and if there's so many that got the correct answer, I'm going to put their name in a piece of paper and say I have 15 or 20 that have said the same answer. I'm going to draw in front of you, draw who it is. And then I will tell that person, you need to email me or message me on Messenger, and you will get a free protection medicine bag. Okay. Um, I was speaking with my husband about it and my son, Sangha, which is Biggie, aka Biggie. And they said, that's nice that you're doing it. Sorry. So, and thank you very much, Sparky. You're such a doll. Um, Remember, we always got to be kind to everyone. Don't matter if you dislike the person or not. Have respect for others. Okay. Um, oh, you're most welcome, sweetheart. There's times that I get trolls that come in and out, or they just want to be kind of nasty. And I don't like it when I see those. And I'm trying to talk or tell a story. But today I'm going to tell a story about Mama Rainfeather. And everybody knows about Mama Rainfeather. And those that are new don't, so I will speak of her. I'm here. Hi, everybody. Why the mask? Are you keeping us from something? Yes. My tooth broke. And I don't want to scare nobody. Oh, goodness. Now, anyone that laughs should be ashamed of themselves, not the other way around. I agree. But I also want many to understand I am who I am. I'm very forward and honest. What I don't like is when someone tries to put people down. Doesn't matter if it's me or my community here, my family. I believe that, some of us have hard times, some of us don't have the ability to keep going to dentists back and forth, or, trying to do do things. I got small ears, and sometimes my little, I have to squeeze it. Yeah. I even tried the plugs, they fall out. My husband says, "You got some tiny little ears for this big old face of yours." I'm like, "Oh, thank you." All right. Now, uh, we went free dinner with the Bigfoots, a trip anywhere in the world with your portal. Um, I wish there was a portal here. That way I'll grab you guys and come in. um, all right. For those that are new and that are popping in and out, and Elder Medicine Bear Claw, I love to go camping, enjoying the lake, the drives in the mountains. And then when you're doing the drives in the mountains, so your eyes are really glued, and then you slow down, slow down. He doesn't like it when I say that. Because I say like, slow down. I don't want to go like Pac-Man, Okay, let's read some comments before I start the story and then the question of the day. Oh, how cute, Sam. I hate dentists. My teeth are messed up and getting hit in the face. Yeah, well, I don't get hit in the face, but um, I love Jordan almonds and Pine Rough with the dog. So it really made it loose. But today I go back and hopefully they can fix it. Yes, and it was one of those 90 hung up. I'm not ashamed to say I have a complete top denture. My dad's front tooth broke out from popcorn. Oh, I know. Um, how about corn in the cob? I love corn in the cob. I boiled mine with a half a lemon and a tablespoon of honey and butter. Then, after it's like 20 minutes has gone, I turn it off and I pour honey over again, stir it, but I can. And I cut them small like this for my husband. I break it and then chop. I do have my knife that I use for even like cutting up meat or fish. My husband says, "What kind of knife is that?" I never over the years, I'm like, "Hello, I use it all the time. Where have you been all my life?" I'm so sorry to get to hear he eat the popcorn. I love caramel popcorn or theater butter popcorn. If I'm really in a good mood, I tell my husband, "Can you go to the theater and buy some popcorn?" You know, they always ask me, I have to pay extra for your butter. I said, "That's okay. I'm worth it. I'm your wife." Just like how I take care of him. I set his shout yesterday. He was such in a bad mood because he had to do the leach field. And it is 5 feet up. And he was mad that his maintenance didn't come and help him or even weed it before it got that high. So he's over there on his rider. And he could go, he got so mad. And I said, I had some ice water in the freezer ready. I had his shirt, clean pants, socks, and, his down there to cover him, underwears, all ready in the shower. So when he came in, I told him, "Don't worry, it's ready for you. Your towel's there, and I just started the water just before you walked in." He said, "Okay, thank you." Get in the shower. He's in there for like 30 minutes. I'm like, "Are you okay?" "Yeah." And his eyes are all red. I said, "Oh my goodness." I said, "Your eyes are red." He goes, "I know." And he's going to sit in the office. And the lady came for some quarters for the laundry room, which is behind my bedroom. That's why I don't like it. It gets so hot, and I'm always having that AC on. And the lady goes, "Excuse me, Mr. Gomez. Are you okay? You feeling well?" He says, "Yeah." "Why?" "Well, your eyes are red. Are you doing something you're not supposed to do?" I can hear her tell him. And he's like, "I just got out of the shower." Oh my goodness. "How many quarters do you want?" Oh, it was so funny. Well, I'll be darned. Look at who it is. I haven't seen him in such a long time. How are you, Arias? Dansei, Dansei. How have you been? I miss that butter they used put on popcorn in the 80s at the theater. Oh, those are good too. I remember when the theaters were only 25 cents. That tells you how old I am. Yeah, 25 cents. 50 cents on Sundays. And then it went up more. Next thing I know, it was 75 cents. Oh, goodness. Oh, I'm glad you're okay, sweetheart. Thank you for letting me know you're okay. I do miss everyone that used to come in and then stop coming. I understand that everybody has other channels they tend to. So, okay. It's so high to see the movie. Yes, it's very expensive. I have one of those flamingo cards that you can use on. I don't know how to do that. I'm so old school, I guess. And um, it's very difficult because I haven't nailed this laptop out yet. I've been busy with the doctors. Oh no. I hope everything is okay. Um, they say stop using that popcorn butter type because made theater sticky floors. Oh, really? I didn't care about that. Alrighty. I have been thinking about bingo today. I don't know why. Um, those are things that I like to do too. Is go to bingo, and usually go on the weekends. And but been kind of busy here and there. All right, and let's get going with the story because I have to be off by 11:45 or close to 12 because it's lunchtime. Now, Mama Rainfeather is a very special person, but she didn't speak very good English. She knew the bad words. She loved to say bad words. She's the one that told me to a year ago to start my YouTube and sharing advice or give them some knowledge. So, then she would come maybe 3 times a month or once a month from Canada, and she'd be passing by. Mama Rainfeather loved to do a research in other states, which was awesome. She would share some stories. Sometimes I was there, sometimes I wasn't. But she said that she was going to her cabin in Canada and got everything together and said that, are you going to come out? And I was planning to come out, but then um, didn't quite have the funds. So she said, it's okay. We'll Zoom meetings and stuff like that, what you need to know and we need and to do. I said, okay. They had cameras connected to the laptop that I had, and I had given it to her. So all the ring cameras and other cameras around would go on the laptop. And she was be speaking to the Satangas. She took a couple walks. This woman, for a 94-year-old woman, she walked pretty good. And she would sit outside in the rocking chair and look around, and she would start talking because she could see them. And she says, well, why do you want to stay so far? Just come here, come next to me, and you can hear me. She was speaking her native tongue, and then she would cuss. That was one of her specialties. she say, "You fool," or come on out here. Don't be so dumb here. It would be a D effing and come down here. All these A H, and I would hear her because she would be FaceTiming me, and I said, "Why are you speaking to them like that?" She says, "Because I hear them and they don't want to come." And I said, "Well, it's okay. Maybe they're not ready for you to see them again." "Oh, I see them all the time. They come to the cabin window." And I said, "Okay." And then she's like, "Well, I'm going to go get me my pipe." I said, "Okay, I'll just put me down here and I'll be humming. And you can hear them. Um, the one time I had one of the granddaughters, and her name was Zozo, and she would be, Nana, sing to me. And each of my grandkids have this song that I do. Ding it ding 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 it ding 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 dun 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 ba dun ba boom dun ba dum dum dum. And then you can hear as I was singing that, boom 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 boom, and then you can hear like the because that's how they laugh, really. And she came back out. I said, "I thought you were going to smoke your pipe. What tobacco are you using?" "I'm not using that. I'm going to roll me one." Yeah, you heard right. She rolled her one. She did. Man, she loved it. It was her pain reliever. That was her get to go. Um, when you didn't do something, she would say, "Oh, why not? Blah, 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 blah. Didn't you get your butt here?" And, "Oh, why are you effing laughing? I want to know too so I can laugh." She was that kind of a woman. But she was so beautiful inside and out. You cannot um, stop her. So when she was up at the cabin, her and a couple of her grandsons and sons were doing a research with her there, and they went up about, she said, 50 miles. She was getting tired, and she said you can hear them stomping. And then she said you could hear the children. She would like turn around, "Come on, let's go. We're going to the stream. Let's go." So as they were going up, they're following her too. She said that when she was getting close to the water, that her and her grandson had picked up a stick to use as a walking stick, for both hands. She said that she could hear like a little, and I said, "Are you telling me you heard some growl?" "Yeah." And she turned around, "Don't effing growl at me. If you got some, what, you better come to me then. Tell me why you're growling." I said, "Oh my goodness." and her son and grandson were telling me, we can't control mom. I said, well, mama is mama. You cannot. She is who she is since she's been young. You know, being poor, raised in the early 1900s, what do you expect, And he said, I know, but mama's mouth is more than a sailor. I said, if that's just a phrase, you got a sailor mouth or something like that. I said, the only thing is that she'll tell you like it is. An officer, a ranger, FBI, or agent, she don't care. But again, that is her personality. That's how she was. But she was a beautiful, strong woman. She, by the time they got to the spring, she found some footprints. And she said, that, holy crap, this looked like a 23-inch. And it was 9 of the width. And she says, wow, this got to be a man. This got to be a big one. And when she turned around, she says, one of these are yours. You better come over here. Check this out. I want to tell you about your feet. I was laughing when I heard that. So when she would look at all these different feet, and she says, oh, you must got that darn, what, doll. How come we only see 1 foot? Why not 2 together? I can hear her laughing. I hear both of them laughing at her because, that was Mama Grandmother. She was very feisty, very, very outgoing, and all the way to the end. So they enjoyed, they sat there, she smoked again, and I told her, you're not supposed to be smoking when you're out there researching. She said, oh, hell, no one's going to effing tell me what I can't do or can do. I said, yeah, that, I know. I try to tell you, but you are you. So she was sitting there on the cliff, looking down, and she says, hey, it's almost 1 o'clock. I'm going to go take a nap. I'll see you around 2 o'clock in the morning. So, but they stood there. They were looking at tracks and stuff, and she sent me pictures, and I was looking at them. I was like, wow, those are nice. Then she said that when they were coming back down, she got a different odor smell. And she said, ooh, holy effing, this smells like death. I said, oh my goodness, and what did you think it was? She goes, I don't know. But I can hear that something else because you could hear the santangos on the side of her and behind her. But something from a distance was on the right watching. And she said that, well, they started walking closer to this little cave that's going down. And she says, I wonder if it leads to different tunnels, for different outlets. And she said, I really think there is maybe 2 other outlets. And by the time they were really close, trying to scan the area and scan what's inside, you could feel the breeze, so there is an exit. And she told me, I wish you were here. I wish your hubby would have let you come. And I said, it's hard times sometimes. So when they were all coming back, they did get some fish. Um, that's what she used for one of the sticks, the walking sticks. As they were sitting there, they were kind of to put it sharp. And they got one, she said she caught something like a 10-pounder. And she was gutting it right there. This woman does not carry a gun. She carries a knife or a machete too. She cut the head of the fish, left it. They left two more heads of the fish. And she's, okay, this for you. You come and eat it. We're going to leave. I left you some guts. She says, I will eat it, but I'm going to share because I have to. And then she's looking for her pouch. Oh, I have it over there. Sangha has Biggie. I call him Sangha. That's his native name. And he has one of hers. And I have the other one. It's a big, beautiful bag, medicine bag. And the one I have is she used to put tobacco in it and then put it in the ground. She did that. The boys did that too, because when you're taking from Mother Earth, you have to replace something for respect. And she said, well, I'm going to add a little green to you, Mother. So if it grows, it grows. I started laughing when she was telling me. But when I said, when you put the green, well, she goes, oh, the kids got it all cut up for me. I'm like, okay. And then she said they started walking up and you can hear like a knock. And I said, what do you think? Oh, that's location. What the F? Why they want to hunt me? I no, 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 no. She goes, come on, if you're going to hunt me, I left you some food. You don't care? So she kept going. They both kept walking. The little one, the grandson, he says, Nuswa, which means grandmother, why? And she just kept on and who else is here? She goes, I sense something else and it's very ugly and smelly. And you're not true to yourself. And her son kept saying, are you sure it's not a Satanga? It's not a dog man? No. This thing is gray and ugly, like slimy. So I was like, well, there are two things that look like that. Yeah. Ben also told me that um, he said he thought he seen part of it. And it followed them all the way to the cabin. So outside they were frying the fish. And as it was cooking from the fire pit, little by little she take out and she eats. You see, I'm eating it. And she goes, oh, I'm going to put some carrots on the grill here. She did. And then she go and slice it and put it on the tree stump that was there. Because I guess the firefighters were cutting up some old dead trees or something. And she requested to have the stumps. So she did. She's got like, I think she said she had 8 around. So that way, when they're around the pit, they can sit there. And she used one big one, real, real big, and sat it like 30 feet from her. So she went gave them carrots, potatoes that were diced, or not diced, sliced. And she said she had put the long lettuce, the wild lettuce that grows, left it there and put berries on top of it. And again, she sliced the fish for them to share. And she was sitting there. By that time, it was already 9:30. She says, okay, I'm going to go take a nap. I'll be back. She took a nap. She woke up about midnight. Everybody that was there, they all came out. Some were still outside by the fire pit. And they put another logs in there. And they're watching, like a little wild rat or mouse, whatever you want to call them. You can hear the owl. And then she said, I hear you. Who are you? What do you want? And all you can hear is like chatter. And it was not her chattering. So she told the younger kids, get in the cabin. And mind you, there's still cameras going around. And when she asked to sit with them to come, you can hear the satangas on the tree line. And after that, then she was trying to communicate with them. And they said you could hear little grunts. And she goes, it's okay. It's right. Let's see who this is. Let's welcome him to come, or her. And when she was asking them to come, it was hard. Her son said that she's a little crazy old lady. She, no matter if it was a good entity or bad cryptid, she's still welcome. And by this time, it was already almost 3 a.m. And she was only like 5 feet away from the front of the cabin. And she was sitting in her chair there. And she was smoking. And she says, come over here. Let me see you. Many of us are scared of you, but allow me to see you. There have been many complaints from people that something is around. And then, she tried calling me, and I answered, and I came to the living room so I wouldn't disturb my husband. And we talked for a few minutes, and she says, you're missing it. It's beautiful out here at night. The sky has beautiful colors. I said, yeah, I bet so. She says, I love you. I know. I'm always here for you. You know that, I told her. And she said, yeah, and me too. So when she came up, she said she stood up, and you can hear the satangas on the right of her, like they're breaking a tree. Her son said that when she seen her on the laptop and could see her where she was like standing in the walk over here and telling Satangas, No, no. She said, stop, you guys. And next thing you know, you see something white come and grab her and dragged her. There went her phone. There went her little cigarette. And you could see her, them dragging her. So after that, her son ran out. And he said he's seen like a 10-foot, shoulders so big, running. And all that was caught. So she passed away knowing that an it got her. And there were 3 of them. One was brave enough to get her. And this is why we say we don't whistle. And we don't call them. Because in the video, he showed me the video, and it was mimic his son, the young one, the grandson, her grandson, and like cry, like he was gonna cry. That you can hear that too. So after that, they had called me and said, Mama Rainfeather got taken by an it. We can't find her. So that was very hurtful, and it made a lot of people very sad about it. And she was a fighter. She would show that she's not scared of anything or anybody. She was a very fightful woman. Um, this is why I tell you guys, when you go out, make sure you do not whistle, because they can come and take your soul from you. That's like saying you're welcome to touch, or you're welcome to attach to me, and they will follow you going home and stuff. So I try to say we're going to keep things alive. This is why I tell people the stories of her, because she's always going to be alive. And and it's true, a lot of natives say you shouldn't whistle at night because you're welcoming the it. And when they come around, you're going to think it's either your kids or your wife or your brother, your mother, father, because they can mimic you, mimic them or you. So she told me that many people don't understand, and they're going to continue doing what they do for as a researcher. And it is important that you look at your surroundings. It's very important. In the bag, there's something there to help you. It's to protect you. It's very sacred. But Mama Rainfeather, she was only holding her bag. And then she had left it on the chair because it wasn't on her no more. Um, they did find some of her body. A lot of it wasn't attached. So when you want to go in these woods or the forest, make sure you're protected. Make sure you're not alone. If you are alone, don't feel sad. Don't feel fear. Don't feel nervous. You have to have confidence in yourself and to be strong. Okay? And it's important. This is why I tell people I'm not rushing you or pushing you, but I am giving you advice to be protected. Everybody tells me, oh, I don't need one of your bags. I don't need no witchcraft stuff. It's not witchcraft. I'm not a medium. What is inside your protection bags is very sacred. That us indigenous natives do to protect our families and whatever we pray for, because there are many, many things in these forests and the woods that we're still learning. And I don't want no one to get hurt. This is why I am constantly praying all the time. And I want people safe. Not just my relatives, but also you to be safe. Because there's a lot of researchers that go out there and they're not protected. A firearm is not going to protect you by the time it gets to you. So, Mama Grandmother will always, always be around me. She would always continue helping me and guide me in things. So, just a minute, please. Okay, thank you. So, um, thank you, John. Thank you, Sal and Sparky. Um, this is why I don't give up. Okay, Jeff. Take care, and I hope everything goes well in your appointment. Okay. Now, let's do the question. If you get the answer right, and like I said, if there is like 25 people say the same thing what I said, then I'm going to write everyone's name on the paper, and I will draw the name live so that way, we know who won. And I will do it in front of you all. And and you will receive a protection medicine bag. Okay? Now, the question is, what did I kill and how did I kill it? And how old I was. Okay? Now, remember, Brother JP, he won last year's, and I sent it out to him. Six? No. Put it in the comment after the video is done. After the video is finished, then you put your answer in the comment below. And if I have too many, I will write it down. Okay? So, again, to win a protection medicine bag, you will have to, at the end of this video, and it's up, you go ahead and put in the comment there the answer. I'll say it again. What did I kill and how did I kill it and what age? Okay? That would be the question. Now, I will be taking orders too if someone is in need of one protection medicine bag. Also, I have the SMUDGE kits, large and small. Large are 35, small are 25. And if you need any smudge sticks, lavender, pine, cedar, white sage, those are $8. And if you want earrings and necklace or a set, the earrings are 25. You know what? I think I'll just do 20. If you want a set, the earrings and the necklace, then it'll be 35. So I wrote all that down, make sure it was dated on more than recent life. Yes, I've said it. You can email me, put on Messenger, or put it after the video. You know how when the video's over, people go and rewatch it and they put the comment. You can do that. Okay. Again, if there is more than one, then your name will go on the list, and then I'll do the drawing after that. But I'll do it live, so that way everybody can see. Excuse me. Does anybody have any questions? Dream catchers. Those are 35. The feather fans, those are 45. Why is my pen acting all weird? Yeah. If you feel there is an it around you or follow you, what should you do? If you feel that there is, smudge yourself, smudge your vehicle, smudge your home. And you can also get rock salt, garlic, rosemary, cayenne pepper, smash it together. Make sure it's dry. Smash it together. You can also add some peppercorn, the chili pepper, you know. After it's dry, you have dry season on. Smash it together with the rock salt and everything. And then I'm not asking you to rub it on your hands, but to put it around you. You can put it on your hair. Just remember, not on your fingers, so you burn your eyes. And you can, you know, sprinkle it. You can put some around your door rail, the frame of your door, or the windows on the outside. You can also do it in the inside, but not heavy, really light. Just got home from work and my package was in the mailbox. Yay! All right, one to go. Okay, does the white ash work? Why say it does? The ashes, you can also mix the ashes in it too, what I told you. All right, everybody. I think I'm going to call it. Alrighty. So, therefore, I'm Elder Manson Bearclaw. Thank you for joining me today. And I'm glad you all got to hear a little story about Mama Rainfeather. I still got to get a little brave over it. I do miss her deeply. We had a lot of conversations, night conversations, and learning. And I appreciate all the learning that she's given me. So I thank you for coming. Many blessings to you. And you can email me or message me on Messenger. I appreciate everybody. Um, it is Tuesday, yes. And everyone have a blessful day, okay? Love yourself before you can love anyone. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, you're righteous. You're a good person. I love you. And give yourself a hug. And for those that miss their mother or they miss a family member or a friend, remember they see through your eyes and they're also in your heart. As long as your heart is beating, they're beating with you. Okay? They will walk in your shoes until you say it is time to disconnect. So everyone, please have a respectful and peaceful day. All right? Hi, hi. Bye-bye, everybody.